But right now, the show must roll on because we have an appearance from the Judgment Day.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, accompanied by Finn Balor from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 195 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, J.D. McDonagh.
The ultra-talented J.D. McDonagh against the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio is next. You got real issues, Barry. Real.
Don't blame me.
You have massive issues with Dom.
I'll tell you who has issues.
You're blinded when it comes to him.
Dirty Dom, for some reason, because of people like you and people like Michael Cole, has to come out here every week and make a statement to back up the fact that he is one of the top performers in this industry, despite what naysayers like you have to say every single week.
Anybody with a moral compass at all, anybody with any sense of humanity would have opined the same exact way with what we just saw.
You are just a negative Nancy.
He's a POS. Let me tell you right now, he is a POS. But paying off a guy to, come on.
Vulgar language now, Joe Tess. There's no need for it. You're really dropping the tone of this show.
Tone. Did you see what he just did?
Yes, I did.
Rey Mysterio, J.D. McDonagh, as Finn Balor is ringside.
Of course, this is further fallout from the six-man tag that we saw last week. You mentioned it earlier, Joe Tess. Judgment Day losing out to John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus at Madison Square Garden. Well, now apparently it is payback time for at least one of those competitors in Rey Mysterio.
First time that these two have gone one-on-one, Mysterio and McDonagh. Of course, generationally, Rey, one of the most talented of his generation, JD. I mean, he impresses everybody with his skill set.
J.D. McDonagh has been kind of the hidden secret of the roster here for some time now, but that secret is week by week coming out in the open, turning heads. Now looking to make a major statement by claiming another huge victory against Rey Mysterio, a Hall of Fame level victory.
Oh, that big headbutt of J.D. McDonagh, he has used that as a weapon throughout his career. Working that left arm of the Hall of Famer, who's looking to rally with the support of over 10,000 here at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. A great night here in Oklahoma City. J.D. McDonagh is going to be the answer to a trivia question one day, Wade. Who did John Cena hit his last attitude adjustment on his final Monday Night Raw on? And of course, it was J.D. McDonagh. That was part of that six-man tag team match we saw last week at Madison Square Garden. Now in against one of the guys who took part in that, Rey Mysterio. As Rey taking control of things against McDonagh.
Right on the tailbone there for J.D. McDonagh. In fact, later on, he has lightning bolts shooting up and down his spine, no doubt. Rey Mysterio, complete control of this one from the off. McDonagh, cunning and wily, finding his way back to control of this one. Now, JD McDonagh has turned a ton of heads lately. Got that massive singles win against Sheamus several weeks ago. And Sheamus, who was part of that six-man tag last week, he's actually injured his shoulder. It was such a brutal showdown. He's going to be out of the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament, sadly.
Yeah, Sheamus defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in the first round match in Boston, but that is the news concerning the tournament, that Sheamus advanced, but unfortunately will not be able to continue, suffering that injury, so forced to withdraw, and there will be a replacement for Sheamus. Moments ago, we saw Gunther advance impressively against Carmelo Hayes, so he is off to the semifinals. Who will be the final opponent for John Cena on December 13th? McDonagh picking up the pace here against Rey.
That is not easy.
Lateral press
against someone as quick as Rey Mysterio. Now, Rey returned from injury hiatus a couple of weeks ago, and it was pretty clear he's been drinking from the fountain of youth, because Rey has looked faster than ever since his return, but JD McDonagh seems to have the legendary luchador all figured out at this point.
By the way, what a moment last week when John Cena and Rey Mysterio and Sheamus were all together, and they were walking back towards Gorilla, and they just had that final moment of turning around and looking back at a sold-out Madison Square Garden to see those three legends together one last time. Here's a pinning combination. And JD able to get out and then brings the clothesline.
JD McDonagh, of course, had an epic matchup with the United States champ Ilya Dragunov on SmackDown this past Friday. Again, continuing to blow minds with his arsenal, his skill set, his toughness. Really got a growing reputation in the locker room and with management, and you start to see those big opportunities now coming the way of JD McDonagh as Endeavor is being rewarded for this young man from Ireland.
Of course, the recent tag team champions as well, Judgment Day, before AJ Styles and Dragon Lee were able to take the gold recently, but yeah, Dragunov and the challenges he's willing to take on week in and week out on SmackDown. What a showdown with JD. Oh! Out onto the apron and to the floor.
Watch out, watch out. It's not where you want to be.
Whoa! Smashing down on the edge of a reinforced announce desk. That was dangerous.